We always look up at the stars and ask, are we alone? But the better question might be, what happens to us when we find out we aren't? Today, we aren't just dropping you into the Mass Effect universe. We're looking at the big picture. If humanity discovered Prothean ruins on Mars tomorrow and activated the mass relay network, how would our society, our politics, and our species actually handle being the new kids on the galactic block? The culture shock and the alliance. The first realization is a harsh one. We aren't the oldest, we aren't the smartest, and we certainly aren't the strongest. For centuries, human history was driven by being the apex predator. Suddenly finding out about a sprawling galactic civilization ruled by the Citadel Council, species that have been traveling the stars since our Middle Ages, would trigger a massive psychological shock. Politically, Earth would be forced to unify, fast. The petty squabbles of individual nations wouldn't matter when faced with the Turian military or Asari diplomacy. We'd see the rapid rise of something exactly like the Systems Alliance. A centralized, militaristic government born out of the absolute necessity to protect Earth's interests. But internally, it would be a mess of protests, sovereignty debates, and religious crises as every belief system on Earth tries to reconcile with the existence of alien life. The technological gold rush. Then comes the technology. Discovering Element Zero, EZO, and Mass Effect physics would make our current tech obsolete overnight. Imagine the economic upheaval. Trillion-dollar energy grids and transportation networks would be scrapped. We'd see a new technological gold rush. Mega corporations would explode in power, racing to reverse engineer alien tech. Humanity is famously adaptable, and our greatest strength in the galaxy wouldn't be our guns. It would be our aggressive, relentless innovation. But the most controversial change? Biotics. The accidental exposure of human colonies to Element Zero would create a generation of humans with telekinetic powers. Society would struggle with this. Are they weapons? Are they a danger to the public? The human rights debates, the medical regulations, and the sheer fear of the unknown would divide populations. The galactic upstarts. How do the aliens view us? In the Mass Effect lore, humanity is seen as the impatient, aggressive upstarts. And honestly, that's incredibly accurate to human nature. While species like the Asari plan in centuries, humans plan in decades. We push boundaries, we colonize aggressively, and we demand a seat at the table now. We wouldn't gracefully accept being a second-tier species. We'd heavily militarize to ensure we never experience another first-contact war, using our massive, diverse population to spread across the Traverse faster than any other race. This rapid expansion would inevitably breed xenophobia. Groups like Cerberus wouldn't just be cartoon villains. They would be the extreme result of very real human fears. The fear of losing our identity, our economy, and our safety to alien influences. The tug-of-war between galactic integration and Earth-first isolationism would dominate our politics. The human factor. Ultimately, humanity would handle the Mass Effect universe the same way we've handled every major shift in our history. With a chaotic, messy, but brilliant mix of fear and ambition. We wouldn't just survive in the galactic community. We would disrupt it. Our short lifespans make us driven. Our fractured history makes us incredibly adaptable. We would be the wild card that the galaxy didn't know it needed. The species willing to take the risks the older races are too comfortable to make. And when the real threats inevitably arrive from the dark space beyond, It might just be humanity's stubborn refusal to back down that holds the galaxy together. Thanks for watching. What do you think would be the hardest thing for modern society to adapt to in the Mass Effect universe? The aliens, the tech, or the politics? Let me know in the comments.